How are you guys? Hope you all will be fine and taking precautionary measures to stay safe from corona pandemic. May Allah Almighty save us from this scourge so that we can live happily ever after. Let's move to our topic. This is the famous saying, April showers bring May flowers. But actually, as there is no need to wait till May to see blossoming plants, there are numerous plants that begin to produce beautiful blooming flowers by March. In this video, we will discuss about flowering plants which are commonly found in the US and that bloom in March. Some plants bloom as in January and February. In this video, we will discuss the full blooming period of each plant. So let's move to our video without wasting your time. But before we start video, please subscribe my channel and watch full video so that you can grow the right flowering plant in your garden. First flowering plant we are going to talk about is beagleweed. Beagleweed is well known as ground cover for its capacity to hold weeds down and due to its beautiful occasional blossoms. Its organic name is Ajuga reptans. It has numerous normal names like beagleweed, ajuga, carpet bugle, carpetweed, and craftsman herb. It produces blue or violet blossoms in the period of May and June. It is local to Europe, Northern Africa, and Southwestern Asia. Beagleweed has glossy dull green leaves and produces blue, violet, or purple blossom spikes in mid to pre-summer that can arrive at 8 to 10 inches tall. A few cultivars offer variegated foliage tones. Beagleweed does well in full sun to part conceal areas. Number 2. Sundrop. Sundrop, also called the suncup and evening primrose, scientifically named Oenthera, blossoms in late March to mid-September. The radiant yellow bloom is resilient and can fill in practically any sort of soil as long as it has sun. The sundrop is a perpetual blossom that sprouts from May to June. The plant can grow up to 2 feet high and the blossoms are around 2 inches wide. These splendid blossoms look like little pools of daylight in a nursery. They are developed like poppies with 4 peppery petals. Its leaves are dim or brilliant green and somewhat furry. Some deciduous species, including Oenthera fruticosa, show red-hot fall foliage tones in shades of red, orange, and purple. The sundrop blossoms of the plant are day-blooming. The bunch of dazzling yellow blooms fire illuminating your nursery in pre-summer. A few cultivars reflower in fall. Sundrops have 4-petaled yellow blossoms. They open at nightfall one day and afterward stay open for the greater part of the following day before they kick the bucket. They are immediately supplanted by different blooms. Number 3. Violet. Scientific name Viola is a class of blossoming plants in the violet family Violinaceae. It is the biggest class in the family, containing somewhere in the range of 525 to 600 species. Most species are found in the mild northern hemisphere. Some are additionally found in broadly disparate zones like Hawaii. Wild violet flowers have heart-shaped leaves with purple-blue blossoms. A few assortments additionally have white or yellow sprouts. Developing wild violet plants in the garden is simple, and with care they have numerous utilization in the nursery. Wild violets make extraordinary accents around trees close to water sources and beds. They can even be filled in holders. Violets can be planted almost whenever all through spring and fall. Number 4. Lilac. Lilac, scientific name Syringa, has a place with Oleaceae family. The ideal lilac bush has around 10 sticks and delivers blossoms at eye level, all the better to appreciate that sweet, frequenting scent. Syringa sprouts in the northern states for about 14 days in late May. They can grow from 5 to 15 feet tall depending on the variety. The fragrant blossoms are useful for slicing and alluring to butterflies. It is broadly naturalized in Western and Northern Europe, in an indication of its total naturalization in North America. It has been chosen as the state blossom of the territory of New Hampshire. For solid blossom, lilac require full sun at any rate for 6 hours. Make sure that site depletes well. Lilac don't care for wet feet and won't blossom with a lot water. Plant in either spring or fall, although the latter is preferred. Space multiple lilac bushes 5 to 15 feet apart depending on the variety. Water during the summer if rainfall is less than 1 inch per week. Number 5. Tree peony. Tree peony, native to China, bloom late March to mid-May. Peonies are most loved bloom for a large number of us as a result of their delicate, rich petals. Tree peonies may not sprout until the plant's third spring. Mature plants may have as many as 50 flowers. There are such countless assortments of peonies accessible nowadays. Choosing the correct peony for your nursery can be befuddling. We will discuss here 3 of them which are most well known, like tree peony, Ethiopeany, and herbaceous peony. Herbaceous peonies are enduring peonies that pass on back to the ground every year. The roots stay lethargic under the dirt. At that point, the plant stems push up in the spring. Tree peonies are woody deciduous bush peonies. They lose their foliage in the fall, however, their woody stems don't bite the dust back to the ground like herbaceous peonies. Ethiopeans are a crossover go between herbaceous peonies and tree peonies. They do die back to the ground in fall like herbaceous peonies, but their flower and growth characteristics are similar to tree peonies. Number 6. Columbine. Ecologia is a sort of around 60 to 70 types of perpetual plants that are found in knolls, forests, and at higher heights all through the northern hemisphere. Columbine is cherished for its chime-formed blossoms, which arrive in an assortment of shadings and can even have 2 rotating colors on a similar bloom. The name of this plant comes from the Latin word for eagle. The bloom time of this blossom is from late March to mid-June. It blossoms in an assortment of shadings during spring, which rise up out of its alluring dull green foliage that becomes maroon-white in fall. The chime-formed blossoms are likewise a top choice to hummingbirds and might be utilized in cut bloom courses of action too. Remember one thing, that blooms will not appear on seed-grown plants until their second year. Number 7. Comfrey. Bloom period late March to mid-July. It is a sort of blossoming plants in the borage family. There are up to 35 species known by the regular name comfrey. It is a decent expansion to a wildflower garden and for compartment plantings. Little chime-formed blossoms sprout in the pre-summer. Comfrey is highly adaptive to a variety of growing conditions and requires very little maintenance. It is ideal to keep it in a holder or raised nursery bed rather than the ground. Comfrey can fill in full sun to halfway shade. In the hotter part, plant it where it will get concealed from the solid evening sun. There are different related species that additionally utilize the normal name comfrey, including Symphytum caucasus. This plant is commonly referred to as Caucasian comfrey or blue comfrey for its flowers that start pink but then transition to a bright blue. Symphytum grandiflorum, known commonly as large-flowered comfrey, this plant features showy cream to white blooms. Symphytum uplandicum, also known as Russian comfrey, this hybrid can grow up to 6 feet tall. Hope this video will be informative for you and will increase your knowledge. Thanks for watching.